Test. Alright, we sound good. For now. Welcome in, everybody. Part 19 of Career. And, I did some stuff off stream that I will talk about here in a minute. Welcome to today's career stream. Yesterday's chill flight did not go as planned. We got probably a third of the way through the flight when the whole game froze up, and that was in 2020 with beta SU16. So I'm not gonna turn beta on for 24 until I've pretty much done what I wanted to do here in career mode. Or I might not do it at all, because sometimes beta does cause problems, and then the game does not become enjoyable at all. Anyway, if you're on Twitch, you can find my links in the description page, profile description, to join my Discord or to join my YouTube. And that is, Discord is MattyLN_62552, and YouTube it's MattyLN. If you're watching this on YouTube, the Discord link does not work in the description. The Twitch link does. But again, you can find me on Twitch at MattyLN. So, there's different spellings to each way it's done. There's spaces in it, but just spell out the way you see my name on the channel banner, and you should come across it. My profile pic is the same across the board. Anyway, let's get into career. Or let me show you the map of stuff I did the other day. After we got off stream Monday. If we load in. Okay, so you see this? Anywhere where we had a mission, like a specialization, I went ahead and paid credits to unlock that. And you know what? This is still here. So maybe I'll do another tornado today, but maybe not. We already did one, right? And it's the same mission, so we won't do that again. But anyway, like I said, I spent credits to unlock certain areas, and I flew a mission over here, I think from here. So we got almost all of the East Coast unlocked. We got a piece of Portugal. I got another bubble bite just doing that. I got a bubble down here in Australia. We've got this unlocked with some areas, and of course there was this area. I did some missions down here, unfucked a little bit more of the map. Alright, so I did that. Now off stream, apparently I can do these missions better off stream. But we still are working towards heavy cargo specialization. And and we gotta get to level 75. I'm currently at 61. But anyway, I managed to get 5 missions done off stream, getting us up there. So, well, if we unlock this today, then all I have to do is rank up. And this might, if I complete this today, then this might be, there might be a break in career mode. I spent quite a bit of credits. I think I had enough for an aircraft for M2L tours, but I wanted to unfuck parts of the map. And M2L tours doesn't really make money anyway. So, where do I want to go today? I forgot where I stopped off last doing some of these missions. Medium cargo. Since I was already here, we'll check. Okay, there's no missions there. And it's not just is there missions, there's also I've been having problems with certain aircraft not working properly. But yeah, we got a little more bubble unlocked there. I just gotta check all these missions then. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Is that assess? Alright, we're doing this mission right here. Unlock a little more of Japan. I don't know if I'm gonna do any other specializations today. I can't unlock... Oh crap, that's nighttime. Shit, I gotta get back out of here and restart the mission. I can't... Even if I complete that, I can't do the specialization today anyway. Alright, I gotta back out of here because I need to change the... And now that mission might have disappeared. It did. But we've got... I don't know. Can we do this one? I think it's just on the edge of that. We'll do this. So that sucks. That other mission disappeared. Oh, I hit the mic. So even if I did all 5 today, we're not going to unlock that specialization. But I want to be careful and be one shy of that because I don't want to hit 75 off stream. My idea is to make sure we hit those milestones while on camera, so you guys know that I've done it. Granted, I don't think there's a way to really cheat here. The only way you kind of cheat is by selling your aircraft and buying all your certifications. I could go do that. I could go get other endorsements. Do I want them? Scoop endorsement, I don't really care to... I mean, I can get them and then try to do the missions. So, when I get these and I got, 14 ranks I still gotta get, our levels, before we can do the heavy cargo. And once you unlock heavy cargo, I don't know if there's actually heavy cargo missions to do. Kind of like we can't really do we can't do the super heavy certification, so alright, but we'll just start here and focus on this today because it's the only thing I know that we gotta do. So today is just probably gonna be cargo missions.
So today we're flying to Muin with general freight? Everything's secure at the back. Nothing's moving. It's going to be smooth and easy.
But yeah, I got 5 A ratings off stream. You know how that is, right? You do everything works better when you're not streaming. Well, not everything. The game was still buggy as shit, but...
The skids have a good tolerance with turbulences to preserve the cargo, but it's crucial you keep a smooth yet quick flight. If you also ensure timely arrival,
and
you maintain
what
the
I've
high
been doing
standards
is,
of service excellence and everyone's satisfied.
Wherever we land,
TAWS system test. Okay.
If I get an A, I'll keep moving around where we were. If not, I'll move to a different part of the globe.
Romeo Juliet Golf Oscar traffic. Matty Tango Echo Uniform 90 is taxiing to runway 20. Romeo Juliet Golf Oscar traffic.
I've been doing something, I don't know if I did it on stream, but off stream, when I land on the runway, and because I can't turn around without getting dinged for the not getting to the hold short, I will hit reverse thrust, and I will back up all the way to our hold short.
Romeo Juliet Golf Oscar traffic. Matty Tango Echo Uniform 90, taking off runway 20. Departure to the west. Romeo Juliet Golf Oscar traffic.
Are we taking off that way? Because it looks like we got quite a bit of runway. I'm not sure which way is runway 20 without pausing it right now. Ah, right here is runway 20.
Stall. 100.
Alright, so that's not how we
200.
should have
Don't
done that.
sink. Don't sink.
Tokyo
Don't
Center.
Yeah,
sink.
Matty Tango Echo
Don't
Uniform
sink.
90 is type Cessna. 1 mile south of Romeo Juliet Golf Oscar. 2,200 feet. Request flight following.
You know, I didn't even check my flight plan. Oh man, I am bad.
Squawk 0555.
500.
Squawk 0555. Matty Tango Echo, Uniform 90. Matty Tango Echo Uniform 90. Radar contact 2 miles south of Romeo Juliet Golf Oscar, 2,700 feet. Altimeter tree 011.
400. 300.
Roger. Matty Tango Echo,
200.
Uniform 90.
100. 100.
Woo, that was close.
Tokyo Center. Matty Tango Echo Uniform 90. 3 miles southwest of Romeo Juliet Golf Oscar. 2,600 feet. Request IFR to Romeo Kilo 6 Delta. Ready to copy. Matty Tango Echo Uniform 90 is cleared to Romeo Kilo 6 Delta Airport as filed. Squawk 0555. Matty Tango Echo Uniform 90.
We definitely have got
cleared
bad
to
weather.
Romeo Kilo 6 Delta Airport as filed. Squawk 0555. Matty Tango Echo Uniform 90. Read back correct. Radar contact 3,900 feet. Altimeter tree 011. Continue to KNI.
300.
Following heading 280. Resume own navigation. Climb and maintain flight
300.
level 240. Continue to KNI following heading 280. Proceed on course. Climb and maintain flight level 240. Matty Tango Echo Uniform 90.
Alright, I don't know why
Stall.
they keep sinking like that. I don't know why they keep stinking. Right? Um, yeah, I don't know why the AI keeps trying to descend.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Yeah, if you're gonna descend, go that way.
500. 400. 300.
I don't even know where the blue, there they are. Okay. I'm like, I couldn't see where the blue squares were. As long as we're in a steady climb, we're okay. And of course, I don't have it. I didn't do anything to that, so I don't even know if we can look at it. Well, we managed to get around the mountain. As she comes. What are you gonna do? You gonna sink again? Yeah, stop. Yeah. I guess I'm hand flying.
Feet.
No, we're not. 300 feet shy. I don't even see the blue square. They must be below the clouds. Alright, we're nearly halfway there on our climb. So tomorrow's sit-back flight is supposed to be going from we're gonna go from Guam to Hawaii. I'm not sure if we're doing a civilian aircraft or no. I can't do the Concorde was like 6 hours flight time. So we're gonna try the Dark Star again tomorrow. And we'll be going from Anderson Air Force Base to Pearl Harbor. So I will have to do 2020 tomorrow for our for our just sit back, relax flight. Now, Dark Star said that flight's supposed to be like 45 minutes. flight time with the... I gotta check the altitude. Anyway, I forgot that I can actually reach any altitude the game says in 2020 by using the gain altitude button configuration. So I could have reached the altitudes they were that they needed me to without changing to the lower altitude. But we were going quite fast at, what was I at, 15,000 feet? Or no, 25,000 feet? We were going like 15,000 knots an hour. Oh, we're starting to drift. That was me, slight right on the joystick there. Let's try to get us back to the left a little bit. I will be doing, of course, the skip to descent. I have a reputation in B right now. What I'm hoping to do is not ever get that sacrifice. So, do not abort a mission. It actually hurts your reputation. So if you're gonna fail a mission, you can either restart it or just go straight out to the main menu. That way you're not sacrificing your reputation. And you're not getting a mission fail. If you can do it. Now, when I've been skipping, sometimes it just auto fails me and I can't do anything to prevent it. So it's skip steps at your own risk. I've gotten a mission fail just skipping to taxi for takeoff, so. Now, I might restart this my career mode again. I have multiple profiles on Xbox, unfortunately, my other two profiles I forgot the passwords for. Or else I would do like a fixed wing only, a rotorcraft only, and then all certs. But I can show you all certs. That's by me doing beta, because in beta it unlocks everything for you, and then it resets you to where you were before you started in the beta. But when you're in beta, you only get, your career gets reset for like 12 hours before the new beta gets released. So, and that's what happened with Sim Update 2. I was in beta on Sim Update 2. Or 1, and then when 2 released, I got to redo my career stuff, and then a few hours later, the Sim Update 3 beta was released. So it put me back to having all aircraft and all that again. So yeah, what I'll do, so that I know we never cross a threshold with me off screen, is I'll try to get 4 of these A's done, and then there's only the one left I can do on stream, and that way if I ever pass 75, which I'm not going to do that between now and Friday, but when it won't unlock the specializations without me actually completing the mission first. Maybe we'll go and do an airliner mission, and VIP charter today as well. Just because those were the newer things I haven't done a whole lot of. I really haven't done a whole lot of, there's a whole lot I haven't done. I don't know how to vary it up any lately now. I want to do the progression I want to do, and then I think we're at a standstill once we unlock the heavy. In order to unlock the super heavy cargo, on heavy cargo I have to do one mission with a rating of S, so that might take a long time for me to get. Alright, we got 3,000 to go. I don't care. I mean, I do care that we're going this slow, but I am just climbing the altitude and skipping. So, Sim Update 16, I think comes out next Tuesday or Wednesday. Anyway, for 2020. It's supposed to be giving better visual graphics. I don't know if there's any games or anything, I don't know if there's any aircraft we're getting for free or that they're adding to the store. I didn't really read a whole lot into it. I just know it's more photogrammetry to bring it up to like the lowest settings you can have for 24 or something like that. I always thought 2020 looked fine, but when you compare it to 24, 24 here, it's more vibrant, more color, and I think that's what they're bringing forward into 2020. I'm not sure what Sim Update 3 actually is going to have in it, and that's coming out in a week or so as well. I do and don't, I mean, I don't watch the streams. I read a little bit of information. I know the little bit of time I was in beta for SU3. Here on 24, we were starting to get ground traffic in career mode, which I have not heard any right now, and I'm in the Sim Update 2. I'm not in beta anymore on here, so.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
We got 300 feet to go. Well, not 300 feet, more than 300.
Stall. 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 Stall.
I gotta climb that back up.
Stall.
Come on.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
300
Stall.
feet, come on.
Stall. 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 Stall.
There we go. Looks like I just needed 300 feet. Alright, now, you gonna put me in a situation where I'm screwed over or what? So we just did 30 minutes to climb.
Matty Tango Echo Uniform 9 0. You can cancel IFR. Continue VFR to your destination. Matty Tango Echo Uniform 90 contact Incheon Center on 125.45. Good day. Going to 125.45. Matty Tango Echo, uniform 90. Incheon Center, Matty Tango Echo uniform 90 is passing 1,900 feet, climbing 2,200 feet. Matty Tango Echo uniform 90, Incheon Center, QNH 1014, radar contact continue. Incheon Center, Matty Tango Echo uniform 90 would like to cancel IFR. Matty Tango Echo uniform 90, IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated.
Stall.
Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day. Romeo Kilo 6 Delta traffic. Matty Tango Echo uniform 90. 1 mile south. 1,500
that's
feet.
a tiny
Inbound
runway.
to land.
Okay.
Runway 20. Romeo Kilo 6 Delta traffic.
That is a tiny, short runway.
Five 400. 300. 400. 500. 400. 500. 400. 400. 400. 300. 200. 100.
Oh, we're crashing. Yeah, there was no way around that one. At least I made
Stall.
I did the crash.
500. 500. 400. 300. 200.
Romeo Kilo 6 Delta traffic. Matty Tango Echo uniform 90
Stall.
is on final. Runway 20. To land. Romeo Kilo 6 Delta traffic.
Okay, good. Alright. I prevented a crash. We probably did not get an A. I don't think we got an A. We'll see. Said if we got an A, I'll continue. If I don't, we'll do a different mission and then come back. and do another medium cargo in a different area.
Home sweet home.
Welcome to G710 Airport. I'm Mona. I manage the reception team. Everything is okay with the cargo, but I guess the flight was pretty rough. I'll leave you to review your flight data. We'll handle the unloading in the meantime.
I'm glad the cargo is okay. Does that mean we got 100% for cargo handling? Well, we got one crash and probably a missed radio communication. We would have had it the first time when I landed anyway. Because I didn't actually get the final in time. So... oh, respect the condition of the aircraft. We didn't do that. And I have 2 taxi speedings and we didn't get an A. Oh, man. Oh, that helped. That hurts your rep right there. Well, we probably went back to reputation of C. Definitely had the bad weather bonus, that's for sure. Especially coming out. Ooh, yeah, that was a bad chunk. Alright. Question is, did that expand the bubble at all? Because I wasn't sure if it did or didn't. Yeah, it did. Okay. What I want. Passenger transport airline. Alright. Well, we know it's the same plane no matter what we pick. This is a short flight. That's 12... okay, wait. 12,190. 12,190. 1290. Or 1230. 13,800. So, and they're all going to the same spot. These are, what do we got here? We got a 42,000 is going to, is that China? I'm forgetting. I don't know where that's going. And then we've got that one going over there, which is what? Okay, so we got... oh, wow, look at this. This is a short one. That's 8,000. That's 42. 120. We're doing this one. Now, am I gonna... how much of that 120 are we gonna see, right? Now, I need to... definitely mess with this time. Okay, we're definitely IFR. And is the sim gonna cooperate with me today to get at least 3 hours of streaming done? Okay, that's all set. We just hit auto, which doesn't do anything lately. I think that's a bug. Ow. Oh, my feet. Oh. Yeah, there's a bug with the EFB thing lately. Where are we going? Oh, man. Romeo Kilo Sierra Sierra 2. Whiskey India India India. It's a 2,855 miles. Well, I'm accepting this, but we're gonna need 35,900. We need a lot of fuel. Welcome in. We're on our second flight today. Didn't get an A rating in my medium cargo, so we'll just do this. I'll do at least 2 today. I need 5 of those medium cargos with A's, so we'll attempt 2 medium cargo flights on the stream today, and then and me doing some other things. I'm not on any time crunch, technically. But I need to. There we go. Alright. I needed to get the cord for the charger. Alright. Who are we flying for today? United. I wonder if the EFP is gonna say that or not. You know, it isn't. It's gonna say Maddie. Ooh.
It's a real pleasure to be flying together again.
I think we're at Seoul Airport.
Flight FKL 39. This is final call to all passengers to go to gate 7. I repeat, proceed to gate 7.
Alright, we're probably the gate 7. Is there a way to know what actual gate we're at? The game froze.
Captain, it's Adriano from the cabin crew. Passengers ready for boarding, Captain. Waiting on your okay.
I thought it had frozen, and I was gonna have to restart the sim already.
Gimpo ground. Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er. Could you please get the passengers on board?
It looks like we're
Matty
lower than the
Foxtrot
door.
Kilo Lima Tree 09er. The jetway is going to be connected.
We're lower than the door. Yeah. Okay.
Gimpo ground. Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er. Could you please send the
Captain,
baggage?
all passengers on board.
Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er. Baggage is on the way.
Alright. I'm...
Gimpo ground. Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er. Could you please send the catering truck?
I need
Matty
to go
Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er.
tail
The catering truck is on the road.
left. But I think I'm gonna ask for a straight pushback. Because I think we're going to the right. So I'll just ask for a straight pushback.
Gimpo ground. Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er. Ready to copy IFR clearance to Sukarnohata.
Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er is cleared to Sukarnohata Airport via the BULT-2 Tango departure. Expect runway tree 2 right. Maintain 0. Departure frequency is 125.15. Squawk
Maintain
4544.
Oh god. We're in trouble.
Cleared to Sukarnohata via the BULT-2 Tango departure. Runway tree 2 right. Maintain 0. Departure frequency is 125.15, squawk 4544. Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er.
Maintaining
Foxtrot,
0
Kilo
is not
Lima
gonna work.
309er. Read back is correct. Contact ground on 121.95
Alright,
when ready to taxi. Good day.
Okay, reapply. There, now it's at 360. Unlock parking brakes. Pull this up because I want to specify what kind of pushback I want.
Luggage loading complete.
Gimpo ground. Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er. Gate 7. Information Foxtrot. Request pushback.
Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er. Gimpo ground. Pushback approved.
Well, apparently, I'm not allowed to pick what type of pushback. Ugh, crap. Request pushback.
Gimpo ground. Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er. Requesting pushback.
Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er. Pushback request accepted.
Okay, we
Tow bar
want
is set, Captain.
pushback to the left.
Gimpo ground. Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er. Requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
Matty
Hope that
Foxtrot
worked.
Kilo Lima Tree 09er.
You're cleared to start
Your request
engines.
has been transmitted to the operator.
We're not moving. There we go. I actually had the brakes locked. Alright, yeah, they're gonna push us back into... I should have tried to do a straight pushback, but at least I got to pick. So make sure your brakes are on. Or else they're gonna start pushing you back before you can change the direction you want. As we clip through their wing, we might have still hit this plane even on a standard pushback. I need to take my call sign out then if I want to, because we would have heard them say United.
Pushback is complete.
Gimpo ground. Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er with Foxtrot. Ready to taxi. IFR.
I hope we're back far enough.
Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er. Taxi to and hold short of runway Tree 2, right using taxiway Bravo Alpha. Contact tower on 118.05 when ready.
Taxiing. Hold short runway Tree 2 right using taxiway Bravo Alpha. Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er.
I don't know if we're back far enough to do this turn. Really? Why are we going that way? I'm not going that way.
Ladies and gents, our captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please stow your hand luggage underneath the seat in front of you, or in an overhead compartment. Make sure your seat back and folding trays are in full upright position. If you are seated near an emergency exit, carefully read the special instructions card located by your seat. A reminder that this is non-smoking flight, including the lavatories. If you have any questions, feel free to ask one of our attendants. Thank you. Ladies and gents, please direct your attention to the monitors as we review emergency procedures. Ladies and gents, here are the safety procedures. There are identified emergency exits on this aircraft. Take a minute to locate the exit closest to you, including behind you. Count the number of rows to this exit. Should the cabin experience a sudden loss of pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose, like this. Pull the strap to tighten it. If you are traveling with children, make sure your own mask is on before helping your children. In the unlikely event of an emergency, leave your carry-on items behind. Life rafts are located below your seats. Emergency lighting will lead you to your closest exit and slide. Now, make sure that all hand luggage is stowed away safely. While we wait for takeoff, please take a moment to review the safety data card in your seat pocket.
I'm making my own path to this whole shore. And it's redirecting it, so that's pretty cool. Okay. Now make sure we don't go over 30 knots here or whatever. I don't know when it starts counting. I think maybe 25 knots. I'm starting to get lag. And this is only the second mission. Granted, it's probably trying to load stuff in. But I'm getting a lot of lag already. And hold. What? No? How much further do you want me to roll? There we go.
Gimpo Tower, Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er at runway tree 2 right ready for departure. IFR to Sukarnohata.
Alright, if we gotta do a turnaround, we're in trouble here.
QNH1014. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 2 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 2 right. Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er.
Alright, which way is 3-2 right? I'm guessing it's right here. That's 11. Alright, there's 3-2. Okay. Alright.
Ladies and gents, prepare for takeoff. Please ensure your seatbelt is fastened tightly, your seat is in the upright position, and your tray table is securely stored. Thank you.
I'm guessing that over there is 3-2 right. I don't see a better... We can, I mean, unless we take off right here, but this is runway 11. This might be 3-2 left, and down that end is 3-2 right. I don't know. This makes more sense. Well, we're taking off 3-2 left. Okay. Let's see, can I change? I can't do anything. Alright, well, we're taking off from the wrong runway.
Ladies and gents, this is your captain speaking. Today, I'm assisted by co-pilot Hyung-sik Guy. Welcome aboard flight FKL-39, inbound to Benda. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 200 feet and at an airspeed of 200 knots. It's 10:38 a.m. We anticipate a comfortable flight in spite of some mild turbulence. On behalf of all crew members, we thank you for flying with us today. So, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
That's one way to skip to descent. Look at that, folks. We already hit the cruise altitude. This might be bad, though, for landing.
.125.15 for Matty Foxtrot, Kilo, Lima, Tree, 09er. Seoul departure. Matty Foxtrot, Kilo, Lima, Tree, 09er is passing 4,300 feet, descending 0.
Uh-oh. Just sit here for a minute. Completely frozen, but with audio. That's what happened with 2020 yesterday.
Matty Foxtrot, Kilo, Lima, Tree, 09er. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 07. Right approach via Albus transition. Clear to
Alright,
Albus.
we're back.
Careful, Captain. Flaps overspeed.
Climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 07 right approach via Albus transition. Clear to Albus. Matty Foxtrot, Kilo, Lima, Tree, 09er.
Matty Foxtrot, Kilo, Lima, Tree, 09er.
Ladies and gents, we have begun our descent into Benda. Please turn off all electronic devices. In preparation for landing, make sure your seat back is straight up and your belt is fastened. Please secure your carry-on items, stow your tray table, and pass any remaining service items to the flight attendants. Thank you.
Maddie Foxtrot, Kilo Lima Tree 09er Tower, QNH 1011. Cleared ILS runway 07 right approach.
Cleared ILS runway 07 right approach. Maddie Foxtrot, Kilo Lima Tree 09er.
Well, we probably missed the approach. I lost... I lost the blue squares, and we lost the waypoint. Great. Okay, I see blue squares again. Barely. I really wish they could make a better color contrast. And I looked at colorblind options. Not that I'm colorblind, but being legally blind, some colors just don't work. Like, this light blue against the white background of clouds is really hard to see. You know, I changed this to a day flight. I could have done this one in real time. I forgot that I could have changed this to the real time. When are we gonna get the prompt for landing here?
Maddie Foxtrot, Kilo Lima Tree 09er, wind 129er at 5. Cleared to land runway 07 right.
Cleared to land runway 07 right. Maddie Foxtrot, Kilo Lima Tree 09er.
Alright, can I guide us down all the way without engaging the engines again? Well, like Nate's been saying, we're lucky if we can make landings lately. When we're getting jumpiness like this. Oh, shit.
Foxtrot, Kilo Lima Tree 09er, Contact ground on 121.85.
Well, we're doing this whole thing again from back here. Oh,
Tower, Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er is 19er miles west, 3,600 feet, with Mike to land.
Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima, Tree 09er, Tower. QNH 1011. Fly straight and runway 07 right.
Make straight in runway 07 right. Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er.
you know what it is? It's the auto throttle. No, auto throttle's off. Okay. I don't know how much of the 120 we're getting, but there should be some bad weather bonus. And I'm gonna remove my personal call sign. Just so we get these called by their livery names if need be. Although I don't know if United would be doing one of these flights personally. But I might not have the correct livery. I need to probably check what other liveries you can have for this Max, because I haven't bought anything livery-wise. I don't know if there is extra liveries for the 737 Max. Where are we?
Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima, Tree
we were
09er, wind 129er at Fife, cleared to land runway 07 right.
Clear to land runway 07 right. Matty Foxtrot, Kilo Lima Tree, 09er.
See, with the airline passenger, I'm not sure exactly at what point I need to take control from AI. I would say right about now.
Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er. Contact ground on 121.85.
121.85. Matty Foxtrot Kilo Lima Tree 09er. Dear passengers, we have not reached the gate yet. Please remain seated until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Thank you. Ladies and gents, welcome to Sukarnohata International. Local time is 8:56 a.m. and temperature is 82 degrees Fahrenheit. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until we come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure to take all your belongings with you when you deplane. On behalf of the entire company, we would like to thank you for choosing Fly Korea. We look forward to seeing you again. We wish you a pleasant stay in Benda.
something happened with the controls on this flight, where I was the same thing like I get with the PCs, where with the Pilatus, where it's either full throttle or no throttle. And I'm just gonna skip because we're having too much lag, and I don't know if it's plane or what. I don't know what all this lag is about. And yeah, we don't have to deboard or make them get the luggage. You just shut down your engines. It's funny, yeah, we always board passengers, but we never deboard the passengers. Now, how much did I ruin my reputation? Oh! Okay. Flight level 100,000 speed. Yeah. You know what? I don't have to worry about getting a certain rating for airliners to get another specialization, so. But yeah, look at that bad weather bonus of 3.9. It should be more than that. No skip bonus. We got 7 out of 120,000. We get 7,930 credits. And that decreased a little bit, unfortunately. But we're creeping on up to that 75. Is this gonna let me do a third mission? Or am I gonna have to reboot the game? Oh. Alright, let's try another. Well, we unlocked a new area. Oh, I did unlock something up here. What was that? That was search and rescue at sea. Okay. Is there medium cargo around? No. Alright, and we did medium cargo up there. We didn't get anywhere. Let's see. We've got 2 down here. Pilatus and Pilatus. I'm just double checking. We already checked all the, well, was it this one we didn't check? Here it is, it's back, okay. It was up there, so we'll try this one. But I already said, so we'll move over here to do something over here. Let's see. We got an 11,390. $13,770. So we'll do this one. If I get an A, I'll continue right here. But if we don't get an A, we'll move on to a different mission type. Just Alright. Elastia. No, please don't go away. Oh, shit. Is it this mission right here? Good, it didn't go away. We're alive. Alright, I just had to double check that. Ooh. Alright, I think they're always requiring us to do IFR now, so no matter what. Do I need to find a room? No. Okay. File. Send. You want to give me low altitudes? Fine. Is this the game readjusting to let me skip sooner? Because that's pretty cool if that's what it's doing. I wish I could get someone would be in here and I ask you what type we should do next, because well, like I said, if I get an A, I'll do another mission in the... Just a second, you guys. The dogs got stuck in here with me. Distractions. Anyway, if I left them in here, they would have started carrying on, and well, all you would hear is barking. You wouldn't hear anything else. Because someone's such a mama's boy, he can't stand not to be around her.
Good morning, Captain. First time we worked together. Great. I'm Brian, your co-pilot.
Wow, look at this view. Yeah, look at this view. Remember, on 2020 coming into Juno, that was quite beautiful. And that was not with the beta version of 2020. Always sounds like we're not starting the engine correctly. Yeah, see, I'm not even sure if we need... the game never tells you whether you need pitot heater.
Maddie Bravo, Charlie 80 ready to copy IFR clearance to Papa Alpha Mike Charlie.
We're gonna have fun getting out of here, that's for sure.
Maddie Bravo, Charlie 80
Especially if we gotta go to the right.
Alpha, Mike Charlie Airport.
Hopefully we're going out to the left.
Tree departure. Expect runway 6. Maintain 8,000 feet. Departure frequency is 119er decimal tree. Squawk tree 024.
Cleared to Papa Alpha Mike Charlie via the JMAL tree departure. Runway 6, maintain 8,000 feet. Departure frequency is 119er decimal tree. Squawk tree 024. Maddie Bravo, Charlie 80.
Matty Bravo, Charlie Charlie 80. Read back is correct. Contact ground on 122.9er when ready to taxi. Good day.
Sensitive cargo containers are designed to withstand turbulence, but it's crucial that you keep a steady flight speed and adjust to changing conditions. Let's get the cargo there secure and on time.
I'm guessing we're just a small FBO airport right here.
Ground.
This makes sense.
Charlie Charlie 80.
I think there's only like maybe
taxi.
2 or 3
IFR.
airliner, big international
Matty Bravo, Charlie
airports.
Charlie 80. Taxi to and hold short of runway 6.
Maybe
via
Juneau,
taxiway
Anchorage,
Bravo, Charlie.
and
Contact
one other
tower
one.
on 122.9er when ready.
Taxiing. Hold short runway 6 via taxiway Bravo Charlie. Matty Bravo, Charlie Charlie 80.
Hey, we're off the block. If you call it, I would say we're off the tee. We're off the tee. The tizzard. The tizzard. Off the tee, the lizard. I don't know, I'm being silly right now. Goofy. And yes, I've been really lazy. I'm not putting lights on and all that shit. It's not gonna ding me points for being a IRL perfectionist on flying, so.
Tower. Matty Bravo, Charlie Charlie 80 ready for IFR departure. Runway 6.
Matty Bravo, Charlie Charlie 80. Altimeter 29908. Cleared for takeoff, runway 6.
I gotta acknowledge this. But I want to try and ask to take off runway 24. You're not gonna let me ask? Well, okay. Alright. I guarantee you with snow on the ground, you probably should have pitot heat on. They definitely have a wide asphalt here. And it looks fresh. Like, is this a new runway? IRL too? I mean, see, why couldn't we taxi down here? make me do this stupid U-turn shit. I should really pay attention to things, but I don't always know exactly which way we're taking off, so. Alright. Come on, line up. Well, okay, full throttle.
V1 rotate.
Matty Bravo, Charlie, Charlie 80, contact Anchorage Center on 11 decimal tree. Good day.
Going to 119 decimal tree. Matty Bravo, Charlie, Charlie 80. Anchorage Center. Matty Bravo, Charlie, Charlie 80 is passing 800 feet, climbing 8,000 feet.
Matty Bravo, Charlie, Charlie 80. Anchorage Center, altimeter 299.
We gotta fly
Radar
right into
contact
the sun
continue.
here. Alright, there. I think I've cleared the obstacle. No, they're still gonna turn to the left. Okay. Fine. See, they even had us taken off the wrong way, didn't they? I knew it. We should have took off the other direction. I was trying to switch the runway to the takeoff. You know, it never dings you for going the wrong way. It's already saying to skip mission step descent is fly to Mike November Lima, which is right here. So yeah, this is a quick flight then. But it also said climb to 8,000, didn't it? Wow, well now you can't see anything. I guess we're doing this, we're flying this whole mission then. Oleo. 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 Hey, someone's chatted. Is it an actual message? Alright, well, thank you for that message. US man 56566. If you want to hang out on Discord, join my Discord. That's MattyLN_62552. And, you know what? I say that to everybody, but you know what? Yeah, this is what I do. If you're listening, you'll probably already know this, but if you come in here and that's your first chat is, hey, join my Discord, you are banned. I automatically block you and ban you, because that's just rude. And if that's how you interact with people, that's not how you come into a chat for the first time. You know, you should want to join my Discord. And I've had that rant before. But yeah, you're not a real person. So I say thank you for the message, but thank you for the follow, but you won't be returning. Yeah, I'm doing this. We're flying this whole flight. I don't even remember what the flight time was. I knew it was short, but how much of that 13,000 am I gonna get is the other question, right? And according to this, we're already on descent. But, I mean, it changed from the previous to now the Oleo. But there was no way this was a VFR. Not with the cloud coverage. And I should have just took out the way I wanted to, not the way the game was telling me to. I would have saved I would have saved fuel and maybe about a minute of flight time. But sometimes I go out the way I want to, and then I have to turn around anyway, so. Are we high enough? Is 8,000 feet high enough to get over what we need to? You know, I don't understand why we can't use floats or seaplanes for passenger and cargo missions within career mode. We have the Cessna 172 with skis and with floats. There's other planes we could do. So yeah, you could do light cargo, or and with the floats or skis, especially here in Alaska. And this is some weird colors we're seeing here. All right, we're turning. I don't know what the next waypoint is yet. I can't skip. So, Jamal, Juliet, Mike, Alpha, Lima. That's not what I wanted. Well, this is this is not in a first time, but this usually I end up skipping, but I can't. So we're flying this whole thing now. I don't see Jamal as a waypoint on here. Let's see if can I zoom in and it show up. Is that Jamal right there? Yeah, that's it. And then we're doing a however you're supposed to fly that. I technically would have went from what is this? The Oleo and Oleo to Chichen. I would have just took out those other two waypoints, unless they unless the game mapped it so we avoided going up over mountains. Maybe that's what it was, or a military airspace we have to avoid or something. But yeah, I would have took out two waypoints. That's why I probably should look at the flight plan and edit. I don't think we get dinged points for editing as long as we get to our destination. So I could do a direct flight without waypoints. Probably. Alright, we've lost the blue squares. Naked? Alright. We're flying to Naked. November, Alpha, Kilo, Echo, Delta. We are flying naked. So far, this is the longest waypoint. Although Naked to Jigen is probably the longest one. I mean, we're basically just sitting back watching this flight happen. The AI is actually doing what it should right now. Yeah, there's nothing we can do but sit here and watch. It says we're over the water. No way to verify that. I mean, yeah, there is a way to verify it. We are over some water. I really wish the points of interest, showed up in career mode, so we could see different airports or towns that might be below. So there's other all the specializations with the where I've used credits to unlock a bubble around it, were all the airliner stuff. There is the scoop endorsement that if I had that, but I think I already unlocked the firefighting stuff. Anyway, well, because I had the missions unlocked, even though I didn't have the requirements. I could do the same thing with the rotorcraft. I don't know. Do you guys want to watch me suffer to do rotorcraft certs? I barely completed. Actually, I don't think I completed any other ones. When I wasn't streaming career mode before. But up until I got the headset and I got Twitch up and going, there was no way I could do career mode stuff. I mean, if you go back to YouTube and watch my earlier career mode videos, they were going to be like 10 minutes a piece, and I didn't really like it. Now, if I restart career mode, I'm going to have to call it something else. I can't just keep calling it Career Part 1, like 1A or 1B, you know, I can't, that sounds dumb. But maybe I don't know. I don't know how to make this interesting to keep people watching it. I'm trying to do different things every day. Like I said, I got 5 of these medium cargo flights I have to get A's on, and then we have to reach level 75. So I'll make sure I'll get up to 14, because I want to do the 15th one on stream and hit level 75. But if I hit level 75 before I get to finish the medium cargo, then that's fine. But I don't want to have finished these and then do that. I mean, it doesn't matter. I would like to and prefer to have it shown on screen that I got that and it popped up, instead of it popping up when I first log in on career mode. So, I've done a few medivacs. I think we'll see if I can do a VIP charter again. I'm trying to vary this up, so I could throw a rotorcraft in there, but me and rotorcraft, I like them, but I hate doing those missions. I thought with the new throttle being remapped, it would be easier to do some missions, and it really isn't. I wish there was a way we knew exactly what time of day it was in Alaska right now. I have 10:15 a.m. on the East Coast, and I think Alaska is 5 hours behind. 4 and maybe 5 hours. Alright, we're on our way to... Oh, that's Seaton. Charlie Echo Golf, Echo November, 88 nautical miles away. And there's our block. Our blue boxes are back. Yeah, we're I didn't know we were flying a whole flight today against my better wishes. I would have rather skipped already, but we'll definitely get the full points for we'll get the no skip bonus unless I have to do something stupid here at the end. Or I don't do it if I do something stupid. But right now we're good. All right, so after Siegen, we have. All right, and we're passing. I think that's Anchorage. Papa Alpha November Charlie is Siegen, and I think that is Anchorage, Alaska's airport. I think PANC. What airport is coded PANC? Go away, you stupid piece of crap. Google bugging me about something. Ted Stevens, Anchorage International Airport. Okay. See, I was right. Anchorage. And then we got Chuli. I believe is after that, but we'll just sit here and watch the flight. I don't know where. There's nothing else I can do. I mean, even if I was. I mean, I guess I could look around and actually try to put this on here. Nav mode. See, I don't know. I don't want to mess with it right now. We're doing good. I don't want to. I don't want to screw me up. We're going pretty quick. We're in the yellow though. AI doesn't want to change thrust. I don't know how fast that's going down per second. It's going pretty quick. The hundredths of a mile are going down pretty quick. So what lights are we supposed to have on? Granted, where are the lights? Oh, they're over here somewhere. Right here. All of these de-ices probably should be on. I don't know though. Those aren't the lights. Wait. Parking brake. Well, those are not the lights I was looking for. Alright, here we are. So, nav lights. Strobe light. Wing lights. Logo wing. Seatbelt should be on. There's no landing light? Okay. Does that mean taxi lights stay on the whole time? I mean, that's what I'd do. There we go, landing lights is on, okay. Now we're all lit up, even though it's daytime.
Matty Bravo, Charlie Charlie 80, contact Anchorage Center on 133.7. Good day.
133.7. Matty Bravo, Charlie Charlie 80. Anchorage Center, Matty Bravo, Charlie Charlie 80. 8,200 feet.
Matty Bravo, Charlie Charlie 80. Anchorage Center, altimeter 2990. Radar contact. Continue to siege.
I forgot to take out the call sign. Crap. What? Because I would have had to exit all the way out to the main menu. Oh, sorry, I missed that. On the right, on the flight, first officer side. Alright, Zachary Cody, huh? Well, welcome in. Please hit that follow. And, welcome to the channel. Please go, please, by all means, join Discord. It's very small. Not much happens. Nobody else really posts anything in there other than me right now. That's Matty L. Lynn _62552. And, YouTube is where all my playlists are. And I usually do a channel update video on Fridays. Although I haven't done one, I think, in 2 weeks. Because there was nothing to really talk about. But that's Matty L. Lynn at YouTube. It was first officer side on the right. Oh, you're talking about lighting? Or something? Well, I found what I was looking for, so... Me and my AI piloting. At least this flight is going smoothly. There's no game stutters for this flight. I don't know what was going on with my flight out of South Korea in the airliner. I think this game just does not like the 737 MAX yet. Because every time I'm in the MAX, there's either a graphical issue or the sim itself starts to have problems. Oh, and I was not planning to do this whole flight. Like I said, I usually skip. What do my caution messages say? You know, I don't know, because I can't see them. Let me see here. Well, it says nothing. There was nothing in there. Okay. Pulling up the EFB and I forget there's our flight plan right there. But I like looking at this better because it's the satellite view. off, auto feather off. Auto feather is under where I was just wearing. Bleed should be on the right side of the cockpit. Okay. Said I have AI controlling, so. I never really pay attention to this stuff. What? Reservation. Whatever. Thanks for telling me stuff. Yeah, AI just does its basic things. I know. There's a lot more I actually know how to do than the AI does. Like, I probably should be having pitot heat on right now, at least. But you know, the AI pilot feature works great. One, I am legally blind, and trying to see to do 95% of this stuff is just hard to figure out. I'm only using an Xbox controller. I don't have any peripherals, so it's just a lot easier to do the AI, and it's not like it's taking away from my scores. I can do that on my own. I mean, I still have to do takeoffs and landings and the taxiings. So, there are sometimes you'll see me hand flying just because the AI isn't doing the proper path that I'd like it to do. Normally I hit the skip to descent, but I took off and it already put me in descent mode, so I can't skip. We're flying this whole flight. And if you think, if you've ever used Copilot feature in 2020, my God, can the AI not land a plane to save its ass? In fact, they're so bad that my terrible landings look great compared to the AI. But I only do 2020 for certain flights now. Like yesterday, I flew from Atlanta, or tried to do a flight from Atlanta to Papa Golf Uniform Mike to Guam International. And I had to use the Dark Star just so I wasn't sitting there with Copilot feature on for 7 hours and me having to constantly touch the joystick on the controller every hour. So, because that, with the Dark Star, it was only like an hour and a half to 2 hour flight, which is more doable. But I like to do my chill flights, I call them, which is Tuesdays and Thursdays. I do that in 2020 so I can use the Copilot feature, and it does takeoff and landing all on its own, and I can just sit back and watch the flight, hang out and chat with people that come in, which is very rare. So thanks, Zachary, for coming in and chatting today. Most of the time that I get the chats that are the ones I have to ban. So it's nice when real people do show up. And yeah, every time someone does show up, you all are trying to help me. That's fine. And I'm not being a stubborn jackass about it. It's just I gotta do things my way, and I have to enjoy it my way. Now, I'm not against learning how to do stuff. Usually with like on 2020 when I put Copilot on, I'll sit there and I'll look at all the buttons, try to figure out how I can put it on so it's flying without using the Copilot features. And I kind of do the same thing here in AI. I was looking around the cabin earlier. I couldn't find the lights of the outside aircraft, which I found. You know what I find weird though? When we do light cargo missions, we see our cargo in the plane. I've went and done drone camera into the back of this plane, or I've opened the cargo bay door after the plane's been loaded, and there's nothing in there. The same thing with airliner. I think I don't know, maybe I haven't, but I don't think it actually shows people in the airplane. I have noticed people usually come in for a few minutes, drop their bits of information, and then they leave. I just don't know how. I mean, I come on here, I stream, I post to Discord when I'm going live, but I seem to not be drawn in the crowds at all. A lot of the people I watch don't come and show up in here. I know that. It frustrates me that they don't come and support me when I support them. I get it. There's plenty of people that I follow and that I'm subscribed to that I don't actually watch half the time because I just got way too many things, or what they're currently doing is not interesting. There's one person I follow and that I'm a subscriber of because they're on Twitch and YouTube, and all they do is Fortnite. I don't care to watch Fortnite. I dropped into a few of the streams for like an hour here and there, but they're so focused on playing the game that they aren't paying attention to chat very much, so I just, it's not something I try to watch. Alright, we're on our way to Charlie Hotel Uniform Lima, India, and that is 76 miles away. But look at this view. Would you look at it? Here, we can get rid of the squares. Oops. Did they go away on their own? Okay, no. Okay, yeah, I can get rid of the squares. Look at that view. There's still some snow on the mountains. As we get some stuttering. Alright, put this back on. Sun in the east, right? So that's off our right side. Yeah. I think there's some civilization down here. But look at that rendering, that is bad. Look, that looks terrible, and we're only at 8,000 feet. I'm guessing this is a town. But it looks terrible. So, I have limited income, and I've been trying to buy buy stuff. Now, I haven't figured out how to set myself a limit. I want to buy for my flights that I do Tuesdays and Thursdays, if there's an airport available or a scenery for the area we're flying in and out of, I want that scenery. But there's N24, I also, the same thing. So, I don't know, like, I have to get Honolulu for tomorrow. I don't know if I want to. If I buy the 2020 version, they do go into, they automatically get, well, not automatically, but the scenery automatically, for the most part, automatically gets installed and updates the world map. Career mode, I think in career mode they work. I'm not sure. Anyway, but if there's a 2024 version of the 2020 scenery, then I'm gonna feel like I want to upgrade it again if I'm in 2024. So I don't want to buy the 2020 then and then want to upgrade the 2024 scenery. That shouldn't happen if I'm doing, depending on what. So I thought I was going to be completely done with 2020. No, I'm not. I still need it for certain things, especially with Dark Star. Now, when we go from Honolulu to Boise, Idaho, I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I have a feeling that's a 4 or 5 hour flight in the 707. And, or I purchased the Concorde. So I'll look at the Concorde. If it's within a 3 or 4 hour, maybe, I'll do that, because I can't sit here for more than 3 or 4 hours just hanging out. I start getting crazy and bored. I'm getting bored with this because I'm not skipping and doing other things. We're just sitting here. And for the amount of time I'm sitting here for this flight, I should get an A. I just hope it's an A, we'll put it that way. And we got level 61. We'll probably get level 62 here today as well. And then I need to get to that. That'll be like what? That'll be 13 levels I still gotta go. So I don't know what I'm gonna do Friday. Like I said, eventually I'm gonna have to switch it, make Monday, Wednesday, and Friday specific types of flights we do in career mode. I haven't done this on stream, just because I never planned to unlock it, but I unlocked the skydiving. I didn't do any of I only unlocked that again because I wasn't getting any mission generation, and it's probably a server issue, but I went and did a flight. I did the skydiving, and it unlocked, regenerated all my missions. So I had to do that last week. This flight was a lot longer than I thought it was. So we got winter after that, and then we head into our descent phase. I wish I could have skipped this. And And this is, what, the third flight? And we probably have, I don't know how long to go. So, folks, I've lost avionics. The screens were just lit up, now they're dark. I didn't do anything. Stupid game, I swear. Well, this is where it's a good thing I have the AI pilot on. Because without it, I'd be SOL right now, wouldn't I? Because I wouldn't know what to do. Other than follow what's ahead of me in the with the nav aids on, but oh, they don't have the flight planner thing. That's what I want to. Or not flight planner, the flight recorder. So, we know that it's getting a lot warmer out pretty much everywhere. Well, was it last week or a week, 2 weeks ago? Alaska got a heat index advisory for their first time in the history of actually knowing to advise people about heat index increases. So what does that tell you? There's probably avalanches happening in Alaska. These clouds still don't look that great. But I can't do anything about the way the clouds look or don't look. And I really hope we get traffic injection with Sim Update 3. I don't want it just on the ground. I want to hear planes around me. Granted, I'm in Alaska. There might not be anything around me anyway. But we need traffic injection, even in career mode. I'm talking about in career mode. If I redid this flight in free flight, we probably would hear some air traffic. And on Xbox, it's not like there's a career mode settings specifically for air traffic on. I know on the computer version, you guys have separate, PC people have separate setting menu. You guys have more menus and oh, our screens came back. And I have a caution thing again. But then it says there's nothing there. Is there a flight plan down here? Ooh. I don't, whatever. Okay. I don't know what caused my screens to disappear and then come back. I didn't do anything.
Matty Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, 80, contact Anchorage Center on 125.55. Good day.
125.55. Matty Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, 80. Anchorage Center, Matty Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, 80. 8,200 feet.
Matty Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, 80, Anchorage Center, altimeter 2985, radar contact, continue to Julie.
There's a little bit of accent in that voice, wasn't there? I have a lot of unknown users that keep following, and usually it happens when I'm not streaming, or it happens as I'm streaming, and then I have to ban the person. Because I realize it's not a real person. Oh. I was not planning to do this at all. Oh my. See, I'm getting quiet because I'm bored. No, I don't know what to talk about. Let's see, how many people watched my disaster from yesterday? Wow. Nobody watched my disaster from yesterday on Twitch. Okay. And I say disaster because the flight never, the game just froze. It never ended. And I got, but outside of my own view, I got 2 more views on YouTube, so. And I usually get 3 to 4 views. And people come and watch it later, although my last, wow, my last flight, Tallahassee to Atlanta, not my last one, my previous to yesterday's hangout flight, I'm the only one that watched that one on Thursday last week. But
Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, 80, contact Anchorage Center on 119.7.
Oh, we're changing channels again already?
119.7 for Matty Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, 80.
We're moving through the Anchorage
Center
system.
Matty Bravo, Charlie Charlie 80, 8,200 feet.
Matty Bravo, Charlie Charlie 80. Anchorage Center, altimeter 2984, radar contact. Continue to Julie.
Are those rivers? Yeah, those are rivers, or just looks like rivers down there. Hey, we hit Julie already. That was quick. Alright, so winter is 88 miles away. I say that defeatingly because this is getting boring. But after we hit winter, we're on our descent. Wow, that's loud in here, isn't it? Give me a drink of coffee. What I really should do, I don't know if this is a good idea, I should start watching wrestling again, and that way I have something to talk about on Tuesdays. Because I can talk about what happened on Monday night. And on Wednesdays, like today, when we're doing a flight like this where I have nothing, I don't know what to do, I could tell you what happened on NXT. So Monday is Raw, Tuesday NXT, Friday is SmackDown, and then when you have premium live events through Peacock, those are on Saturdays and Sundays. Yeah, lately they're only on Saturdays, and of course NXT's pay-per-view, premium live events as well. There's way too much wrestling. No, even if you just watch Raw and SmackDown, that's like, okay, so if you watch Raw, NXT, and SmackDown in a week, that's 6 hours. And then if you, and then you have, and I'm talking WWE, in case you didn't know. So, World Wrestling Entertainment. And then when they have their pay-per-views, you got like if they do a 2-day event, you got 8 hours on a weekend. So you can have, we'll say 6. So we'll say you could have up to 24 hours of wrestling to watch in a week. And that's not counting the pre-show stuff for the live events, which are usually an hour or so themselves. So, there's a lot of wrestling to watch. And half the time when I'd watch it, I'd end up falling asleep. Just because I don't know what it was. I'd put it on and fall asleep. The only way I can stay awake to watch wrestling is if I put it on my phone and I was outside while I was smoking. Because I smoke cigars and that takes time, and I've got nothing else to do but sit there outside and smoke. So I bring my phone out and I usually play. I watch stuff, or I play games. Is that a river? I don't know what this area is. It looks like it's a river of snow, actually. It looks like a river of snow. Now, see, we hit Julie, and I wasn't sure that it said like 10 miles, and the next thing I knew, it was... God, but we're moving quite quick. We're right on the threshold, I think, of being in the yellow. So, I mean, this flight could be going a lot slower than it is. Granted, it could also be going a little bit faster, too. Let's see. I wanna vary this up today. So what else should I do? I did a airline flight. I'm doing two. I said I'd do at least 2 cargos. And then I'll do some off stream. Like I said, I'll stop when I have 14 out of 15. I won't do any more medium cargo flights. And then I will just rank up. To where we need to be. And I've been doing stuff off stream because I know you guys. I mean, I don't know if you guys care to watch every process I do. I was just trying to skip ahead to what would be more interesting. And I did that Monday afternoon. I got us somewhere. I didn't get any A ratings in cargo missions on Monday. But when I went off stream, I got back on the game and I got 4. 4 or 5, I can't remember. I need 5 left, so I think I got 5. Yeah, I got 5 Monday afternoon. I think I got 1 in the stream, and then I got 4 or 5 more off stream. Because I mean, other than me unlocking other things I don't plan to actually do flights of, I don't know how to make this not be the same. Alright. Take your cheap views message and get the hell out of here. I thought it was Zachary Cody saying something again because it was the same color code for the name. What is that blue? Look at that's weird. There's that blue tinge on the mountains down there. See, this is where I think it's not really. It's definitely in-game and not actual, because if this was actual satellite imaging for everything, it'd be different. I doubt, you know, that's probably water.
Charlie 80 contact anchorage
It looks
center
weird.
on 128.1. Good day.
Oh, we're changing again.
128.1. Matty Bravo, Charlie 80.
Ugh, we're about to hit a mess
Center,
of clouds.
Matty Bravo, Charlie 80. 8,200 feet.
Matty Bravo, Charlie 80. Anchorage center, altimeter 298 tree. Radar contact. Continue to Whiner.
Whiner? I said winner, not whiner, but okay. Winner, chicken dinner. Oh, okay, that was not that long. This just looks so beautiful. Of course, there's nothing out here. It looks like a road or something off to our right over there in the valley. In the valley so low. We fly through clouds. What is down there? I can't. It looks weird. Oh, it's snow. The snow-covered mountain that blends in with the cloud. Look at all this snow. I'm getting hungry. Wow. You know, who would have thought I'd only get, what, 3 flights done today in like 3 hours, right? Oh gosh, maybe I should pay attention right now. Those ridges are a little closer than we like to have, right? Though we're still climbing a bit. Well, I'm not hearing a 500 warning, so we're okay. We are definitely into the wilderness part. So I don't know what kind of runway we're landing on. It's probably a very small village airport. It's definitely either grass or asphalt, because we better not be landing on. I don't think the game. I shouldn't say that, but they shouldn't be placing us into an airport that's just ice when we have no skis. And no, again, we shouldn't be landing on a waterway either. But they could do that. We have scoop endorsement. You could take one of the. You could have our planes that have floats on them, and we could have passenger and cargo missions once we have a scoop endorsement, because you got to learn how to do water takeoff and landing. I don't know if you. I don't know how they implement skis. Wow, look at the vastness of Alaska. I mean, this is why I love Flight Sim, whether it's 2020 or 24. Train Sim World does not give you this. And I used to love Train Sim World and playing the train routes, but I love this. I can pick anywhere, go anywhere, see things that I can't get to in real life or even see in real life. And most people will not see this in real life. I can go from anywhere, and I don't know if after I do my U.S. states and territories, which may take over a year because I'm only trying to do 2 flights a week. I don't know what I want to do next. Maybe I want to do Canada. Maybe I want to do. But doing Canada and all its capital, Providence and the Providence capital, that wouldn't take nearly as long. I could do each country, or I could go and fly from, let's say, I think the first, alphabetically. Let's go, kind of think, how you do 2 countries that are alphabetical. Alphabetically, I think it's Afghanistan and some other one, You go from Kabul to some. I could be doing round. Well, not that I would do it if I'd have to do them in 2020 because they would end up having to be done with Dark Star, because most of those flights would be going all the way around the world for most of them. But then there's places I consider their own countries that are actually not their own countries. Like, I still thought that the Philippine Islands were a protectorate / territory of the U.S. They are not. They are now independent. They were at one time a protectorate, but I'm not. I'm on Wikipedia doing my state capitals and territories. I'm looking at the most current thing. Granted, don't use Wikipedia as a source, because it's not always accurate. In fact, some of the state capitals don't make sense from what I remember. but I've been out of school for over 20 years, and the last time I could know state capitals was probably 24 years ago. Yeah, 2000. Maybe 2000. 2000 was probably the last time I had to know anything about U.S. capitals. Now, the only thing is, with the scenery, is those mountains, that snow looks a little too perfect laying there. And we're in summertime. So, all of this, there would be no green whatsoever below us. It would be all white. We would have whiteout right now, and colder temperatures. And this is live time and date for right now. So this is today. But look at, you go from snow all the way over here, and then we come out of the mountains, and it's, you know, nice green, lush mountaintops. So why is there snow there but not here, right? If I had a way to use a camera and be streaming gameplay at the same time, I could show you things on my iPad, like on the real world map, and I could look up things. I mean, I could look up things now, but I can't show them off. I could do and my phone, because I have Twitch on my phone and I have it on my iPad, but I can't do a IRL stream with me on camera while I'm streaming the game. I can't do, Twitch won't let you do two screens at the same time. Kinda makes sense. But YouTube lets you do a vertical and a horizontal stream at the same time. Now, like on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm not actively flying. I wanted to dual stream YouTube and Twitch at the same time, but my iPad is not up to date, or my iPad says I have to download Chrome or something, a different web browser in order for me to stream, and I'm like, I'm not messing with that. I'm not messing with it. Because if I could do that, I could just sit here and hold the iPad up like I used to do my phone, and I would be doing two streams at once, and I wouldn't have to export my Twitch stream. Which, it's not that difficult to do. It would just be nice. It might be nice if I could dual stream, but then on the other hand, then I'm trying to I'd have to keep track of two chats. And even with one or two people come in and talk to me, I have trouble reading it and knowing what to do. I got the iPad so I could read Twitch chat better, so I can't stream on YouTube. I wouldn't be able to stream YouTube, and that. I mean, I could still dual stream. I can use my phone and dual stream Tuesdays and Thursdays. Weird things happen in my fights that I might have to put the phone down, and so it's better the way I've been doing it. But it looks like a river of snow down there. And these look like sand dunes. Oh, we're on our way to Erland. Echo Romeo Lima Alpha November. 45 miles away. We should be coming, after we hit this, we will be on the Seine, for sure. Yeah, once we hit this, we will be on the Seine. I mean, but we're only at 8,000 feet, so. And we're almost skimming the mountain. Actually, if we were in the blue skies, we would be skimming the mountain. And there's the vast wasteland of Alaska to our right. I see some water over there off to the right. And all I see to the left is mountains. Looks like there's a river up to the on our left at my we'll say at my 11, maybe 10 miles out. Said points of interest would be interesting to have on in career mode as well. We're flying over another little river. It looks like snow or mud, but it's a river. There's going to be lots of like river-looking things, and Alaska isn't there. So, around Anchorage, there's a military base. Yeah, there's a Navy base, and I think there's also an Air Force base in Anchorage. So, tomorrow's flight, we're going to attempt to go from Guam to Honolulu with the Dark Star. And then, next Tuesday will be the flight from Honolulu to Boise, and I don't know, that also might be Dark Star instead of using the Concorde. Now, let's see, Boise, Idaho to Springfield, Illinois, I might go back to using the 707, or I can just use the Concorde all the time, but 707 was the fastest plane I had before I got Concorde. So, and it's not like I want to do them really short trips. It's just I also want to keep it under a reasonable amount of time of sitting there to record it. Seems like we're slowing down. But that's probably because I'm anticipating this flight almost ending. Wow, yeah, we're coming up, we're 8 minutes shy of 3 hours of being live today. And we're on our third flight. Hopefully this one's an A. I don't know what else. I don't know what to do after this. I don't know. Now, I wonder, though, if I hadn't created that company and I hadn't gotten all the certs that I wanted, I don't know where we'd be right now. I'd probably only be doing light cargo still. Maybe I would have unlocked... Well, see, it wouldn't matter. The level progression, all that would not have mattered. That had nothing to do with certs other than it unlocked stuff quicker. Trying to think, where would I have been, you know? Maybe VIP. The charter. First level, the private charter, not the VIP. Although private charter, very important person, you know, same thing. in my book. Now, is that a river, or is that a snow slide? It looks like a river, but it just looks like a river of snow. It's hard to tell, because we're supposed to have wind effects, right? But every time I look at the water, the waves look very gentle when I've looked at the ocean. Some of these parts of, okay, some of this river, look, if it's a river, it's long enough, you might be able to land, but I don't know if you have a straightaway, a long enough straightaway to take back off. But you could do a stall landing in this river if you had floats. We're following the river now, aren't we? It looks like we're leveling out, like we're past the mountain range. But we're in the middle of the state. Practically. So... definitely the most rural state, I would say, out of all the 50 states. There is something I have wanted to buy in 2020, but I'm thinking it might get updated for 24, but I'm not sure. But that was the aircraft carriers. But I'm not sure what package I'm supposed to buy, because I've saw different levels for like US. I've seen, you know, Allied fleets. I've seen, and I don't want to buy one bundle and then realize I could have bought a different bundle for like $10 more and gotten 3 different bundles all in one purchase, you know. But just because I'm interested to have like all these landmass, all these things unlocked, especially I grew up in the Hampton Roads, Tidewater, Virginia area. I grew up in Chesapeake. Having a ship at Norfolk Naval Shipyard, Norfolk Naval Base, on the in-game would be kind of cool. Just like having, what is it, the Enterprise that's in the Hudson and Manhattan would be great to even have it show up in the game. Granted, you can't land there, although I don't know why you technically couldn't in the game. I mean, we have airports that don't exist in real life, and airports that used to exist in real life that are still in the game that no longer exist. So, and many career missions have you landing on runways that are have big yellow X's on them. I don't know why we don't have the helipad for the Pentagon. However, in free flight, you can go to the Pentagon's helipad and do a custom waypoint, and
Bravo, Charlie, Charlie 80,
you can do a takeoff from dark or from startup right from there without being in the air.
Anchorage Center. Maddie Bravo, Charlie, Charlie 80 would like to cancel IFR.
I don't know why we're canceling IFR. We gotta go through clouds.
IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Clock 1200.
Fly to
Maintain
McGrath.
VFR. Frequency change approved.
Papa
Good day.
Papa Alpha Mike Charlie is our airport. But yeah, I don't know why we're canceling IFR when we're in the clouds. And I have no idea where we're supposed to be going now, which is why the AI is still flying. As they're descending, hopefully. Okay. I gotta let the AI go. I've lost. I lost my waypoints. Next waypoint is Juliet, Oscar, Papa, Romeo, India, but it's not showing up on in the in game. I was looking at the radar at the top left. Okay, I see blue squares in the distance for the final. Okay. But yeah, I don't know why we cancel IFR, why it makes you actually cancel. But you shouldn't cancel IFR when you're above clouds. And graphics look terrible down there. But they might not have gotten real good photos for photogrammetry in this area. It's so remote. I don't know what this is, fly to plane type _propeller. I don't know what that means. It started showing up a few weeks ago and I'm like, I know I'm a plane, I know what plane type I am, but why does it say fly to? And I could make it my aircraft, but I'm just gonna let the AI still handle this till I know we're in we're in the pattern. But we're starting to veer left of the blue squares, so. I just hope we're not descending through clouds into a mountain that I won't know about. Because if it's a snow-capped mountain, we definitely won't know about it. But I think we're well past the snow-capped mountains.
Papa Alpha Mike Charlie traffic. Matty Bravo Charlie Charlie 80. 11 miles southeast. 4,200 feet. Inbound to land. Runway 16. Papa Alpha Mike Charlie traffic.
Well,
Papa Alpha Mike Charlie traffic. Matty Bravo Charlie Charlie 80 is on final. Runway 16. To land. Papa Alpha Mike Charlie traffic.
Oh, we're coming straight in, huh? Alright, my aircraft. It's time to slow down. Flaps up, or flaps down. Did I do that too early? I don't know. Like I said, I hope we get an A for this flight. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I don't hit the reverse thrust function just yet.
$500. 400. 400.
Yeah, please just keep staying at 400. I'm not sure exactly where the where the flight line is. I see a blue square, but I'm not seeing a runway yet myself. Granted, I am blind, so... I also don't want to crash now.
400. 400.
'Okay, I found the runway. You're not telling me which way to land, huh? Okay. Yeah, that's bad directions, game developers. You brought me in
500.
like that, but you didn't give me the damn pattern.
Stall. 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 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 200.
Well, that was bad. But I'm not skipping. Not now. I mean, I've done this whole flight. Taxi speeding. You know what? Bite me. I didn't get a proper way to even handle this, so. Wow, there's still snow on the ground here. I think there's just going to be snow on the ground everywhere in Alaska, no matter what type of time of year it is. Alright, are we starting to lag, or is it just me trying to hit the brake?
Glad we
Alright.
arrived.
Now, I did not intend to put the flaps down. I hit down RB, and it just, the flaps deployed. Alright. Would have helped if I had a flight pattern to come in on. I might have landed the wrong way. Maybe if I landed the other way, I wouldn't have gotten this stupid didn't hold short part. Alright. Yeah, wait. Undesignated landing area. I landed on a runway. Do we still get an A? No. I got a B. Well, again, I apparently can do these better off stream. You only get 290 point no skip bonus. I think I've gotten that even when I've skipped one thing. But there, at least rep didn't go down. And we get 63? Alright. What else? What else are we gonna do? Oh, I was gonna do a VIP mission, but let's get this unlocked here. What the heck is that? It's an airline. And another medium cargo. Ooh, there's a skydiving mission? Oh, that must be nice. But no. VIP. I'm not doing another tornado thing. VIP. VIP. Vipity-doo-da, vipity. We want charter service VIP. We got one flight. Of course that's going to where we've got everything unlocked. About that. That one, meh. What about this one? That one might... Okay, we're doing this one. Just please don't make me fly this whole flight. Oh god. 5.5 hours. I hope we don't have to fly this whole thing. And we get a bad weather bonus on top of this one. Oh. I've already been on for 3 hours, so. But I mean, hopefully things will get interesting again. We definitely want IFR. Well, thank you. Recenter. IFR. Okay, no finding a route because it's already done it. Alright, so send to avionics and all that. Alright. So it looks like VIP and airliner are gonna bring in the most money now. This is why it's taking 5.5 hour flight. But I mean, that makes sense. Even if it was an airliner. But we're in a turboprop, probably. Alright. Where are we at? There we are. Okay. Oh, get up. I don't know why I can't stand up. Alright, let's not wander. Well, okay. Oh, I did it again. Dang it. I keep forgetting that we're still gonna get called Maddie. With a call sign. Yeah, I don't think I've flown this before. Well, okay. Whatever. Stop fooling around.
Boarding begins if you're ready, Captain.
If you're ready.
Raw 56 parking 52
I'm
for
never
ground
ready.
service. Ready to embark passengers.
Oh, lovely. They're
Hello,
walking
Captain.
on air. Oh. And they look weird. How many passengers do we got? 1, 2. Really? I know you're VIPs, but just 2 people for this plane? Okay, must be your plane. I don't think we're getting any screens on here. Avionics. I don't know why I'm turning these on.
Porto clearance delivery. Maddie Romeo Alpha Whiskey 56, ready to copy IFR clearance to Tatry.
Maddie Romeo Alpha Whiskey 56 is cleared to Tatry Airport via the BLD 9er Echo departure. Expect runway 35. Maintain flight level 250. Departure frequency is 119.55. Squawk 0761.
Cleared to Tatry via the BELD 9er Echo departure. Runway 35. Maintain flight level 250. Departure frequency is 119.55. Squawk 0761. Maddie Romeo Alpha Whiskey 56.
Maddie Romeo Alpha Whiskey 56. Read back correct. Contact ground on 121.04. Good day.
There's a jet
Hello,
sitting there.
everyone. Please give your warmest welcome to our passenger, Mrs.
Yet there's no
Fonseca.
terminal.
She's a very demanding yet
Gate.
loyal customer. The service must be impeccable. Have a nice trip.
Porto ground. Maddie Romeo Alpha Whiskey 56 with Zulu. Ready to taxi. IFR.
Whoa. Hello.
Maddie Romeo
You
Alpha
just
Whiskey
pop in
56.
like that?
Taxi to and hold short of runway 35 using taxiway Sierra 5 Sierra 4 Sierra 2 Bravo. Contact tower on 118.855 when ready.
Taxiing. Hold short runway 35 using taxiway Sierra 5 Sierra 4 Sierra 2 Bravo. Maddie Romeo Alpha Whiskey 56. Ladies and gents, welcome on board flight RAW 56 with service from Poprad to Poprad. We'll be shortly in line for takeoff. Please fasten your seatbelts and secure all baggage underneath your seat.
slow down our
to make
taxi
sure your
speed,
seats and
Captain.
table trays are in the upright position for takeoff. Please switch all personal
Dang it.
electronic devices, including
I already
laptops
got
and cell phones,
dinged
to
for
airplane
speeding.
mode. This is a non-smoking flight. Thank you for choosing Radiant Airways. Enjoy your flight.
Alright, we're doing some illegal taxiing. Yes, I am gonna keep it dinged for speeding. Alright.
Porto Tower. Maddie Romeo Alpha Whiskey 56 at runway tree 5 ready for departure.
We're
IFR
clearly
to
taking
Tatry.
off right here.
Maddie Romeo Alpha Whiskey 56, QNH 1015. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 5.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 5. Maddie Romeo Alpha Whiskey
It
56.
says 35 on both sides right here.
To all passengers, welcome on board this flight to Poprad. I'm First Officer Rue Saavedra, and I'm here to ensure you have an enjoyable flight to Poprad today. If there's anything we can do to make your flight more enjoyable, please let us know. I gently remind you to fasten your seatbelt, and that this is a non-smoking flight. You'll find a safety briefing card in the seat pocket in front of you. Prepare for takeoff. Thank you.
Alright, we are out for a very expensive flight. Let's hope we make some money.
Maddie Romeo Alpha Whiskey 56 contact, Lisbon Center on 119.55. Good day.
119.55 for Maddie Romeo Alpha Whiskey 56. Lisbon Center. Maddie Romeo Alpha Whiskey 56 is passing 1,200 feet, climbing flight level 250.
Maddie Romeo Alpha Whiskey 56, Lisbon Center, QNH 1015. Radar contact. Continue to UDRUB.
So, we're in Portugal. We gotta go through Spain, France, I think Switzerland, Germany, Austria, maybe. We're going quite far in this flight. Like I said, hopefully when I get the option to skip the descent, hopefully when we get it in this flight, it actually works. It doesn't screw me up where I get a mission fail or we don't actually go anywhere towards the descent. Or else this is gonna turn into a very long stream today. Granted, the game has been buggy already too, and usually it gets buggy around 3 hours, so. Have we accomplished any goals today? No. I'm just making money. I could be spending, well, yeah, I could spend money and done the scoop endorsement. But again, why get certifications for things I didn't really want? I should have not done Tail Dragger. I really didn't need that one. I could have just stuck with getting, well, I had to get the airline, I think I had to still get the airline pilot's license, even though I didn't want to do airline transport if I just wanted to stick with turbine engine. Like, if I only wanted to stick with props and not get a jet cert, I don't know if I could get the airline, but nothing against the jet planes. I I definitely prefer the prop. Okay, we passed. There we go. I'm like, why haven't you turned yet? Alright. These are some quick, some very close together waypoints on our climb out right here.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Alright. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I got a smoothie, a strawberry banana smoothie I can drink. I haven't ate anything yet. I don't know, I might just go eat something and keep the smoothie for later. Or have a smoothie and lunch, I don't know. Apparently AI needs a little direction today. So Papa Romeo 65 or 6. Sounds like airway transitions, doesn't it? Look at these. These are all real close still. They all look real close, put it that way. I am not zoomed out. So they're all gonna look close. And we have no avionics screens, despite the fact they're on. So I don't know if we're expanding the bubble to where we're going or not. I think we are. Let's see how much of this 84,000 we can bring in. Granted, I'm the employee, so we're definitely always going to make less. Global what? Global freight waves, and yet we're taking passengers. Okay. I think, like I was talking about spending money on sceneries, I think buying probably the minimum of maybe 8 pieces of DLC for a month is okay, and that will be sceneries. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know about liveries. See, I don't know. I always want to look for bundle packages, but like if there's a whole Hawaii package, I'd rather buy that versus just buying the Honolulu airport. So I think I need to do a little more looking into that. Alright, yeah, so this one, Bravo Echo Lima Delta Uniform is a little bit further out than the rest have been so far, but we're nearly at our cruise altitude as we're bouncing a little. You know, I'm not sure, even though if you unlock scoop endorsement, it didn't look like the planes could be used in any other mission type. But I'm not sure, because I can't see why you couldn't use the Havilland CL415 in other mission types. It has landing gear. But I think it only has the one variant with the water pumps. Oh, I thought I already... Nerd! Why is our my son of a gun is unstable? What? Really? That's the first time I've recalled seeing that, so I don't know which end that's on. Let's see, today's the 2nd. Friday. What are we gonna do on the 4th of July in career mode, huh? I mean, it's just... To me, it's just another day. Granted, I know history, I understand the history, but I don't do anything to celebrate pretty much any holiday. I reluctantly do Christmas because my parents don't know how to not do anything yet. Don't care, yet they still do. Ugh. It's a headache. I just kind of put up with it. Actually, I don't put up with it. Same thing with birthdays. I don't give a crap. I don't give a crap that I'm another year older. I don't need... You want to do something special? Leave me alone. Just pretend it's another day. There's some mountains down there. Or, I mean, maybe that's not a mountain. I don't know. Are we in mountains? I don't... Yeah, there should be mountains around here. What's going on with this? Oh, I can't even make up my aircraft and get us to the 900 feet we need. But I might have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this.
Matty Romeo Alpha Whiskey 56, please expedite your climb flight level 250.
There we go. They just had to gain some speed a little bit there. Why are we already turning? Why? Well, I guess we have to.
Ladies and gents, glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of Radiant Airways on Flight RAW 56. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 25,000 feet at an airspeed of 150 knots. It's 4:59 p.m. and are expecting to land in Poprad approximately at 10:10 p.m. local time. Current temperature of 68 degrees Fahrenheit.